Hello everyone, and welcome to another tournament stream. Woohoo! Right now, I'm just waiting for the room invite to pop up so I can enter the room, and then I will take you to the garage and everything. Bit of a disclaimer first and foremost. Basically, there is a 3-minute delay on the stream. That is to avoid any stream sniping happening. And basically, if you want to win rewards, then you need to be in the chat and posting your damage guess for APA in the second game of this matchup. So basically, we will have some fun containers, and later on we will have some March battle passes to give away. So be sure to enter. And now we just need to wait for the room to be below 3 minutes before we can go in there. And basically, what we're going to be seeing tonight is we are following Group 1, which is Appa, Belov, Imor, and Desert. We've seen Desert yesterday, and they were absolutely fabulous. And in Group 2, we have Aqua, QQ, Legion, and RDX. But we are following Group 1 today. So basically, how this goes is that if you are, this is the one that I need, there we go. For the fourth stage, basically the top one goes to the professional tournament, meaning that 2 per qualifier qualify for the professionals. That also means that there's a lot on the line because basically once you've secured your position, you don't have to join any other qualifier. So it's going to be interesting. I reckon that we're going to have some hard ass games tonight, and that should be fun. Also, Wayne, I'm sorry, you are not the only one this is happening to, and the whole site with the credential stuff is very, very, let's say, uncustomer friendly. But yeah, all you can do is wait for support to get back to you. So hopefully it will get fixed soon. When's the last time you had a reply from support? Also, by the way, the conversation will be very slow because, as said, 3-minute delay and everything. But yeah. Anyhow, we can go into the room. We are starting it off on Normandy. Both teams are already completely ready. And Normandy looks something like this. It is one of my more favorite maps. It doesn't always work with you, but that's also a lot depending on where your team is at and if you've got any support and where the enemy team has gone, basically. Like, people can easily flank you here if your team is not in the right positions. It is an interesting map for tours, though. You have 4 bases, and that leads to generally interesting play. We also see a lot of camping mediums on here. This is something that you should only do in tournaments, but when it comes to tours, it can really work out. Like, you have a lead. Well, in this case, I am seeing it in RHM though. But yeah, usually you see like Leos behind the bunkers, and they can snipe and everything. And that's basically their role then. But the thing is that that works in a tournament setting. That's not something that you should do in randoms, just to repeat that again. But yeah, just under 2 minutes left to go before we go into the very first game of the evening. I'm looking forward to the games tonight, especially with so much riding on, well, or rather that not so much riding on it, but more that whoever wins in the groups has an easier time because then they have a few weeks break before they need to play professionals. And they will probably be like not so much watching the streams, but more like watching the games and just focusing on tactics and training and all of that. But they don't actually have to qualify anymore. The music is supposed to be quite quiet, to be honest. It's just more meant to be like background noise. I always have it very low in volume. As long as my voice is clear and loud enough, that's basically the key. 45 seconds left to go. As said, both teams are completely ready. Appa is taking out the Horis, taking 3 of them together with 3 Super Conquerors and the RHM. Where we have Desert taking an LT, 2 AMX 54s, a Super Conqueror, 2 215Ps, and a Kranwagen. I am curious, yesterday we saw some insane play with the Horis on Dynasty's Pearl, so I can only imagine that they've got something in mind taking this many Horis. But yeah, here we are. Countdown clock is beginning. And we are getting ready to go into the game. Here we go. I always have that little inkling like, I did ready up, didn't I? Because I look at it and I've seen myself do it, and then I just still think, maybe I forgot. And let's have a look. Yesterday we were watching Desert play and they were absolutely fabulous. So let's see if they can bring that back today as well. Not all the Hories though. Bobby heading towards base C as quickly as possible. Pretty much entering the base at the same time as Badger is. Yesterday I was learning the names, or rather Agassi was teaching me the names. And we know that that is Badger. C and D have both been taken. First shots are being fired. Botby and Yemet both losing a little bit of HP. Bobby now using a rock to not get hit there, because now he's unspotted so he can move safely again. Base A is being kept, but it might be a trap. They are being very, very careful. We have the RHM running around in the back. Whereas Bobby Fischer's taking a trip down the beach to see if anyone is there, or if he can spot anyone at the bunker, but he's not seeing anyone. Egoist pulling back. This is clever, because he did not knock down these, and that is important because that will give away positions as well. Also like that how there's one Hori camping over there, and at the same time, well, he's now moved. He's actually been... Egoist has been spotted as well. But there was one camping on the other side as well. Liberator taking a blind shot into the bush there. Also, he's not quite getting up there. A little bit of a bleed happening, but not much. Both teams have a base. Crim going for base A again. With Egoist basically being drawn out. Does not reset the base though. Missing his shot. So does Badger. That is not what they wanted to happen there, because this gives Appa a growing point advantage. That he's getting hit now does not really matter all that much now, because they have two bases and that point advantage will go up. And that means that Desert will have to make a move. And base C is not unprotected. They are guessing that there's a Hori there somewhere. And they are not wrong. Dima has been spotted. Object 3 is patiently waiting. And I think they are hoping to grab base C at some point. But base C is well protected. Because we have a Hori there that is looking in this direction. We have Elmiri there to spot. And then we have Object 3 over there to get the shots in as well. Nyamet is now moving in. Savory is in the middle to help. Dima is still spotted. They know that there's someone there. And Nyamet lost a whole lot of HP for that. Dima now losing HP as well. Egoist is moving in. This could be a very expensive move. They have to be very careful. Nyamet is almost gone. That gun advantage would be very helpful, even if they are losing the base. They did steal the base, but now Dima is in a terrible position. Being crossfire. Oh, big hits into Amiri. Egoist arriving there to potentially finish it off, but leaving him on a grand total of 41 HP. And now Egoist has to be careful dealing with two Horis. They are going after Object 3. Dima is still not looking too healthy. In the meantime, we also have a push happening more in the middle. But Egoist is in potential danger. It has to be. He can't really go anywhere without getting shot here. And now we have Playmaker arriving behind. Niemet is still alive. Egoist is not. Object 3 is being set upon, but Nagibato is actually trying to shoot Uni. But that also means that Object 3 can get a shot in at the back there. That shot did not pen. That shot did not pen either. There goes Krim, there goes Nagibatop and Badger. Leaving only Niemet and Savory. Playmaker does take a hit. But Savory is the preferred target here. They have 2 bases, but we're already at 963 points. Meaning that they would have to miraculously both survive and somehow get to base A. Base B, no. Being taken. Object 3 takes a hit. Savory gets killed, and that gives Appa the advantage. And Object 3 does not take the shot. Being blocked a little bit there. On purpose, obviously. Yes, that was the first Panzerwagen I've seen in force. To be fair, this is also like the second day of tournaments I've watched since it actually came into the game, so there's that as well. Let's see. The Horis, though. The Horis work. You can't deny it. They keep working. That cap advantage definitely worked out here, because it forced... No, but it's fine. "40 seconds left to go before we go into the second game on Normandy. The Horis are being replaced with AMXs. And we see 3 of them together with a Kranwagen, an LT, a Chieftain, and an E50M for Appa. And on desert side we see an LT, 2 AMX 54s, 1 Hori, a Super Conqueror, a 215B, and potentially a Concept 1B depending on what Dima readies up in. No, he goes for a 215B. It could be something else. Oh, okay. Dima is such a nice name to be able to call him. Agassi is my Cyrillic whisperer, to be fair, because I don't know how to pronounce these names without him. But you know who I mean when I'm talking about Dima. Dusha. Okay, so Dima is Dusha. Dark Spirit, that does fit, yeah? Okay, we're going to go with Dusha then. Bobby going for... Whoop! Finding each other. Very cheeky, because Bobby still has to spot there to try and get some information to his team. Appa is being hyper aggressive here though, immediately pushing the 215Bs, which are only now actually getting shot at. With Dusha taking quite a few hits there. Uni's not lost some HP as well. But this perma tracking is just mean. And there he goes. Dusha is gone. He's truly a spirit now. The puns are awful, honestly. Now we have Bot to be moving in. Shooting Nagibatop. Object 3 lost a whole chunk of health there. Elmiri going after Nagibatop. Bot to be dealing with Badger. Very cheeky game here by Appa. But it might be working out for them. Big hits into Badger. Uni moving in. Does not have much HP himself here. But we have Krim. Krim is having... I think I'm having internet problems. Yeah, I am definitely having internet problems. There we go. People died. In a split second. Oh my god. Dark Shadow. One of the last 2 left alive. With Liberator in the corner. That was instant death. for a whole lot of people, and so far Appa's got all his guns alive still, which is a cheeky thing to do in Tools as a whole. Also note how I've actually installed my mod, so I can actually fly over the red line again. And there he goes, making it a 7-0 victory for Appa. Appa playing very aggressively, but it definitely worked out in their favor. They were defensive last game, hyper aggressive this game. Beautiful. And that means that the score for the giveaway is 16,854. That's a nice high score as well. So with that being said, that means that if Appa wins the next game, then they are through to the upper bracket. We are moving on to Lagoon. Lagoon is a pretty map. It is a map that I actually quite like playing on, regardless of what type of tank I'm playing. But it does kind of depend again on where my team is at, because as much as I don't mind carrying, or attempting to carry at least, this is one of the maps where a bit of support fire behind you can go a very, very long way. I was just doing all these fancy flyovers in the little video. I wonder how that's going to change when we get the Reforged update though. Because we would need like new map flyovers from every map. GG. But yeah. 35 seconds left to go. Both teams completely ready. We see Appa ready with a Kranwagen, an E50M, two 215Bs and three AMX-54s. Versus Desert in a Hori, two AMX-54s, a 215B and three E50Ms. So that should be interesting to see. This is the thing. Like, you can say what you want about Appa, but the way that they just flip a switch and just go for it and just make it work. Because like back in the day, they were also being hyper aggressive and it caught people off guard. But the fact that they can now flip between like the patient play and then the hyper aggression, if you meet them, you have no idea what you're going to be up against. Which Appa are you going to meet? And that's something that I really love. Makes them very fun to watch. So let's have a look. Funnily enough, none of them are taking a light tank, because usually we see like these little bushes on here and on the other side being used to get some early spots in, and Bobby is going into that bush now, but he does not have the light view. But I reckon he wouldn't be there if he wouldn't be spotting people if they were going there. Playmaker and Egoist taking the first bits of damage there. Base C being taken. And that is a free cap for Desert. With Bot to be putting back a little bit, needing to take a different angle in order to maybe get to base A and cap it. But that being said, they do have a comfortable Desert, that is, a comfortable point lead now. Base B is well protected from both sides. No one is going to cap that unless they want to, like, die. Liberate and taking a bit of a hit. But they can let them have base A. The thing is only that they need to remember now is that he is very isolated. Like, if they were to rush him, no one would be there to back him up. And all he could do would be to sell his skin as expensively as possible. He's not there to engage Dusha. He is there purely to allow his teammates to arrive there before they get spotted. Big hits into Dusha. Dusha taking more hits. Has to run away there. This is what I mean with everything and everyone has a function when it comes to tours. Yennefer takes a hit. They are going in to take out Dusha. Grim has lost quite a lot of HP. Grim actually goes down first because his tank being there actually blocked the shots. Dusha goes down next. Yennefer is moving in. Egoist goes down. Object 3 is not long for this world, does get taken out. Evening the guns again. But it is a lot of guns over here. Yennefer is going to go down. Probably to Niemet, but I'm not even sure. And he is. Playmaker pulls back. They've not kept base A. They got themselves in a bit of a precarious position here. They can't really do much, and they are at a 3k HP disadvantage, which is not going to be helped by them getting shot at. Bobby going for the cheeky ram kill, but at the same time, that did cost him a whole lot of health. Uni, they are getting in each other's way a little bit, even though they are trying to protect each other. And Nagibatop did get set on fire. It's now just Bobby Fischer. I can't believe I ever said that in a 10 game, honestly. Didn't know she played. And Playmaker there. And now it's just Playmaker. And there's just too much HP there. And there he goes. And the game is for Desert. Beautiful game. But this is also like the Desert that we saw yesterday. Is this strong? But I do feel that this was Abba's game to lose. And I think that they made the mistakes here and that Desert just capitalized on that. Like, they regrouped so fast there in the corner. Made a lot of difference. And my internet went down again a little bit. Oof. Don't know what his deal is. I did reset the internet yesterday, which means that it should be working fine. Oh dear. At least it's only for a few seconds, but it does bother me. I will reset the internet again before the next stream. I don't know why it does this, honestly. The tactical nuke was funny though, not gonna lie. At least this one happened in the waiting room, which is better. So with 32 seconds left to go, we see Desert ready for the second game on Lagoon with 3 E50Ms, 2 AMX-54s and 2 215Bs. Against Appa in a Kranwagen, 2 E50Ms, 3 AMX-54s and 1 215B. Oh, I haven't even played a single game yet today. I just could not. Like, some days I'm just fine, and then other days like this, I'm just like, I don't even want to. Also, really find it so mean that I'm streaming all these games and it doesn't actually count towards the tour order. So it doesn't actually count the games that I'm in, which is really mean. Because obviously when I'm streaming tours, I'm not going to be playing tours as well. So let's see. And again, Appa just needs one more win in order to go through to the upper bracket. Whereas Desert still needs 2. Elmiri going to take a look-see again. And we have Dark Shadow heading into the base. Getting Desert that cap again. And Appa is not there to decap it at all. Bobby is at the back, running around to get to base A. And we have Egoist in potential trouble here. Does get spotted. Only takes 1 hit for it. Does not get land his shot there though. Now he has to be careful. Bobby making his way around as well. Has not been spotted. Base B is now being... Ooh, cheeky. This was the goal. Again. Moves within moves. Those AMXs pushing meant that Krim could get base B. And that gives Appa the point advantage. Because that's what it is all about. I love the cleverness of it. Bobby takes a bit of a hit, but gets out of there relatively unscathed. Uni is there to back him up. And now they have to be careful. Appa is pushing on the other side, going after Niemet and Badger. And he gets deleted. And now Badger needs to not be there anymore. Uni is getting pushed. And he's just gonna fall down. He's very low on HP. They're not following him. They are trying to get Bobby Fischer. They are going to get base A. He's not quite pushing it far enough. They are going after Playmaker as well. They did steal the base here. And now we have Bobby needing to deal with Egoist and Dark Shadow. He does eat that hit. There you go. Bobby goes down. Nagibatop in the meantime is being pushed upon and literally blocked to make it easier for Appa to shoot him. But they are losing a lot of HP. Nagibatop goes down. That being said though, Appa has a lot more guns alive. Dark Shadow lost a whole lot of HP there though, and now Appa is just carefully pushing. But Desert has the base advantage. The only thing is that they still do not have the point advantage. That is still firmly in the hands of Appa. Dark Shadow goes down to Uni, who has still been allowed to live. Botterby still alive. Basically the focus fire not being quite there. There goes Liberator. Check 3 has a new hat. Dusha gets hugged to death. And now it's just Egoist, who is not long for this world, and gets taken out. Takes his head off. And the game and the matchup are for Appa. Well played. Hey Andy. Glad to see you around. Oh dear, I hope that the microphone is working as intended. Oh dear. Maybe it's part of the internet issues. Honestly, I still don't know what's happening there. But I do. Oh, I need those. Kitty, they're so cute. I need to play more, honestly, but I'm too tired. And everything hurts. And it's just all... But yeah, let's have a look at when our next match is going to be. Appa versus Imor in 25 minutes. Oh, that's going to be a long wait. How is... Yeah, they are starting more quickly. They're starting immediately. But that means that we do have some time for replays. Let's have a look. I got some for you. Let's see. Like 5 replays of the same tank by the same person. I think I'll start with this one. No, get well soon, Eric. Let's see. Thing is that I do think that I know why my internet is being a bit derpy. It has to do with the fact that I'm on a Wi-Fi extender rather than the actual modem. And that has everything to do with simply the fact that I'm in a corner of the house, let's say. Tricky shot there. I don't think that's the bush they're in. I think they're behind that rock. Batjet is trying to run off. That is not the. He will regret that decision, yeah. Yeah, getting in each other's way a bit here. Also, in the meantime, I will start the second guessing game. Start. Oh, guessing now. There we go. Just needed to wait for the game to be over on stream. Because otherwise, you'd have known already who would have won. Nice. There you go. Those were the ones that were shooting you. The farming game is. To be fair, I can't really blame him. I do exactly the same thing when it comes to Canyon. But you don't have any targets. You don't have anyone to shoot right now. Of course he's going to shoot you. Not much is happening right now, to be fair. That did not bend. Too impatient with taking the shots. Nope, denied. They have plenty of bugs to fix with the reforged stuff. I don't think it will be a failure. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, but he doesn't really have a shot on anything here. This would drive me mad, honestly. I can't play like this. I understand partially why he's staying where he's at. At the same time, but to be fair, the whole oh god, I can't think of the word. Optimization thing is still very much being worked on because most devices have issues with the reforged tests, even the high-end ones. I think he's going to get a color Ben off. But it's mainly because he's just not actually. He's just camping. But yeah, the optimization stuff still needs a lot of work. But they basically said that devices from like 2018 are meant to run it quite smoothly, if maybe not on the highest settings. But yeah, the ultra test is glitchy SF basically. And even like with all the other bugs, they still have a lot of work to do. But there are some parts of it that I like, and some parts that I like less. There's a big gun there. He needs to be very careful here. Oh, he missed. He missed, and that gives him freedom. There we go. That's one. Did he just do 72? Is he shooting HE? Okay, he's getting shot at, so probably the other guy's in the middle. I would so be in sniper mode for this, just to avoid hitting anything I can't actually pen. To be fair, a lot of tanks aren't actually getting nerfed. They're more like they're being power crept by other tanks getting super consumables. I hate the whole fact that they've been balancing tanks using super consumables, because that's honestly low. Just no. Not a fan. Oh, oh no! He is lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I can't believe he bounced that. First class colo. Oh dear. You do need to remember that I don't actually work for gaming. I always chose not to. Like, long time ago, they did actually offer me a job, but that was before Blitz went to first Belarus and now Vilnius. But honestly, I don't want to work for Wargaming. Because, quite frankly, I want to be able to criticize everything I want about the game. I don't want to have to defend decisions I don't agree with. That doesn't mean that I can't understand the company perspective. Because a lot of things that wargaming does make sense for wargaming, if not so much for us. You also have to remember that um, the percentage of people that actually speaks up is very low compared to the people that says nothing. And the data that wargaming gets can say something very differently than what we would like to see. Let me go with a game of my own in... Yeah, let's go for a carrot game, shall we? Just because I can. This was a funny game if I remember it right. I was getting massively carried by my teammate. Like, I have days where I can't really play the best, and even on my good days, I'm definitely not nowhere near as epic as any of these guys that we see play tonight. Oh god, no. So I can say, I want to watch Amanda play well, basically the E4. And I'm just like, no, I'm not playing while streaming. Because I can't play PC to save my life. And basically, if I hook up my iPad to my laptop while streaming, it will die on me. See, I was not having the best of times here. And he was the only one that we've seen so far, but they have 2 Death Stars, so I was a bit afraid. I'm also very impatient. I'm not good at the just whole staying put and not making moves. I'm very much for the whole no guts, no glory thing. Especially if I can shoot rocks, because that is the best thing to shoot. Especially if I miss completely, that's also very helpful. We found the Death Stars. This stage is just hoping that I'm hitting something. Oh god. There we go. So I'm just casually reloading. Know that the Sheridan is in a terrible position. But now the Leo is a two-shot for me. And he is overextending. So he can hopefully shoot my buddy. So I kill him. To be fair, if I can avoid it, I do not use HE to get kills. There we go. Look at assisted damage go brrr. Oh my god, I actually hit him. To be fair, that's also something like, as much as I can dislike Wargaming the company, I love our staff people. They are fantastic people. And when people go off on them, I just get so angry. Because yes, I know that they represent the company and that can make them get flack. But when it becomes personal attacks, it's just like, no. I'm such a cheeky monster here, honestly. Please crack for the E4, but I like having a corpse that I can shoot behind. Because it's such a cheeky thing to do. Corpses are great pieces of armor. People don't give them nearly enough credit. 3.7k assisted damage. Like I said, assisted damage go brrrt. There we go. That hurt. Obviously, I'm not the biggest brain here. I do have a little rock. And there's a Jaeger coming up behind the poor E4. I can't believe that hit, actually. But then I just got to... Yeah. Funny game. The assisted damage was just insane in this game. I ended it at that point in time. Because I was like, yeah, can't get better than an ace. To be fair, I did have one before that I feel that I earned a lot more. And just to gloat, something I'm still so happy with. An ace in this deck with this background is just mwah, chef's kiss. But let's see, I am going to show that other ace as well, just because I can. We still have time. Oh no, this is not the game that I meant. That was a good game, but not... I wanted to show my other ace. Go away. I'm not even showing you the results yet, because I will show that later on. There we go, this is the one. Same guy I'm tuning with. This was just such a game. Just, like, basically, these kind of games make me the happiest. Yeah, that's not how it works, Mutsu. But here too, you have to remember that I play pretty aggressively. Hey, Florin. It has been a very long time. I'm just like, I'm just gonna go into the base and just not be bothered by big guns that are there. Leo is there. I mainly just like, when I play Supremacy, I want to grab an early cap. I want to get that point advantage. And I always fear, because I didn't know where the Death Star was, I just decided to blind shot a bush in the hope to get him to peek out. There he is. He's like all the way over there. And then we just damage his gun. And then we shoot him some more. And that didn't pan. I did not need to take that hit. That was all on me. But I was kind of hoping to get into a position here where I could shoot them. Fire. But I am pretty much wasting my HP here. My teammate not so much. And he actually just like barely aims and then still hits me, which was me, because I was capping a base here. And I just want to, again, get the cap. And then I decide, like, since they are only now capping base B, and base C can be relatively easily protected, we are 3 lightly armored tanks. I decide to head on over here. Because I want to support my teammate. I still can't believe that actually. But I also want to use the distance. Because we're not, right now, we're not quite sure where the rest of them are. And now it's just us versus 4. And he does bounce on me, because basically Carrot is amazing and has a bit of turret armor. But this is actually a game that I'm seriously proud of, not gonna lie. They want to cap the base, and I want to use my gun depression to make sure that that does not happen. Now I just need to reload again. But don't forget my teammate, he's still there as well, and they're not capping the base right now. But now I know that I've got someone behind me, and he actually misses me. So I know I can reload and then decapping, because I can take a shot. I just have to make sure that I kill him before he kills me. Oh, that bounced down. That was so lucky. But yeah, this is like, I have games where I'm proud of. This is one of those games that I'm just like, oh, this is why I play the game, honestly. Nice. Now it's just him. And now he's one shot. And I kind of wanted to give him the kill. Because he would have a Rattly then. There we go. And that was just, it's such a beauty of a game. I'm not gonna lie. And OBS dropped again. And I just hope, there it is, it's back. I don't know why it's doing that, honestly. But just look at this. Oh, hello. Room is up, there we go. And we go back to looking at my aims. That also means the room is early, though. Because I thought it was meant to start at 50. Yeah, okay, technically speaking, possible. But look at that carry together. Oh, beautiful. But I love it when you have like a tune that just works that way, you know? It's nice when I have a day and I get results like that. I'm just like, oh, I can still be. Oh dear. I wonder if the other matches are going to be following each other as quickly. Let's have a quick look at the chart. That is still going. To be fair, it would have been very quick matches otherwise. QQ in the lower bracket. Aqua going to be battling it out with Legion. It's nice to see an old name back on there. But yeah, basically I need to play because I want the cat in the boxes. It is so cute. I want all of them. But I still have like 5 days to get 20 wins, so should be possible. So now we just wait for the timer to drop below 3 minutes that we can go into the room. I honestly don't understand why OBS, or rather why my internet is having issues, because I can see, because Blitz glitches out as well. So I know that it's not just OBS that's having issues, it's my internet that's having issues. I just don't understand why it's doing this to me. But yeah, I'll do a proper restart of pretty much everything before the next stream, which I think is on March 1st. There we go. Imor versus Appa. We are going to Naval Frontier to start with. And of course, I have a little map video for that. I have map videos for all the ones that we've got right now. This is gonna look so much better in Reforged though. But yeah, Naval Frontier, map that I quite like to play on. In tours it can make for some very interesting games. People getting shot very, very early or very stalemate gaming. To be fair, it's quite nice to be able to show off my okay in the stream every now and again. And like games that I'm actually like, yeah, I can do decent things. 1.5 minutes left to go. Appa now ready with 4 AMX 54s, 2 215Bs and a Super Conqueror. And on Imor's side we see 4 AMX 54s, 2 215Bs and an E50M. Find it funny, well, funny is not the right word, but like, the LT is making less of an appearance. The Batchat is making less of an appearance. I like it when the meta is a little bit light, because it makes for such cheeky little games with spotty spots and stuff. But this is what happens when tanks get changed, be it via actual balance changes or super consumable differences. Also, the people that win the first fan containers, because I completely forgot to announce that, is Avocado and Berke. So congratulations to you. 15 seconds left. And here we go with the countdown clock. Hey, Maxes are still going strong though. Like, they've been for a few seasons. I kind of expected things to be different by now. Also like how Uni is using the old Appa avatar. Similar but a bit more age. Plague might be getting a free cap there. Uni has to be careful. Comororium being very forwards there. Bobby now also taking hits, but so does Hope and Skill. This is a very cheeky position from Commemorium. I'm actually omming him too much. He's in such a cheeky position. Now he's getting some consequences to that. Both teams have a cap right now. Or big hits from Playmaker there. Imor still has a point advantage. It's not all that much. But it will mean that Appa will have to make a move at some point. Orium now being set upon. Turning around. Hope and skill also in danger. Comorian getting tracked there. And he is going to have to deal with Bobby. Uni has to be careful as well. There's a bit of a chaos happening now. Comorian gets taken out, so does Hope in skill. Prim and Playmaker are dealing with a reaction, but they're also being shot by That's What She Said. Ego Sihi making things difficult. Now making himself the primary target. Kevin being held apart. Ego goes down. Playmaker and Jagging go down. There goes Krim. There goes There goes Reaction, and now it's just Adam that is left. There are some names that I can't pronounce normally, and I do apologize. If you've ever seen the movie Up, then you understand why I say cat. No, this is not my press account, Mutsu. This is my own account. But yeah, I used to have like a few years. Why is my game loading? Synchronizing data and everything? Oh dear, my internet is being derpy again. I know. It's not even letting me click. Okay, there we are. Oh god, why does it keep doing this? Oh well, at least we're back and in time too. But yeah. Either way, I get most of my prem times from opening crates, and I open crates because for the fun of it. I'm not actually a fan of the whole gambling thing. I don't like that wargaming's whole economy is based around it, to be clear. But that's basically how I got the prem time that I have. 50 seconds left to go before we go into the second game on Naval Frontier. Appa now taking 3 AMX 54s, 2 215 pieces, Super Conqueror, and a Hori. Whereas Imor is taking 3 A50Ms and 4 AMX 54s. Basically, do not spend money in the game unless you really want to. My grandfather always used to say, like, don't do anything you'll regret and don't regret anything you do. So if you spend money, then don't regret it. Basically, you are spending money to enjoy it at that time. That does not mean that, like, years in the future or even months in the future, the game will be as you like it now. So that's something to always keep in mind. Once spent, you can't get it back. Here we go. Hey, Andy again. I'm not sure if you know with the 3-minute delay, like you will hear this way late. But yeah. Let's see. We now have Imor. They're both focusing on the A-ish side. With Uni Oh, this is cheeky though. Playmaker did get spotted there. Emo playing very aggressively now, going after Uni. Elmira and Uni both took a bit of a hit. Now we have Jaking, Kevin, and Reaction. All making a play for Almiri, who is dropping down because he can't really do anything else, but he's still being farmed for it, which is just mean, honestly. And there he goes. But Comorium lost a lot of HP for that. Botby has to be careful because now we have Adam arriving at the back there. Object 3 is aware of that though, is moving in. But does not land that shot. And Botby is not long for this world. Big hit into him. Botby goes down. And that is the second gun that Appa is missing now. Soon to be 3 because Uni is not looking too healthy and gets taken out as well. Bobby Fischer not looking too healthy either. HP wise, they're not even that far apart. Playmaker. Ooh, landing a big one into Ego there. But now we have Bobby in danger. We're actually getting rammed to death, and Hope and Skill is still alive with 12 HP. That is brutal, not gonna lie. Did get spotted there. Has to be careful not to lose a lot of HP, but that is exactly what is happening. We have, that's what she said. Going after Object 3, who is going after Reaction. 95 HP lost with that shot. And there goes Object 3. And now we just have Crim and Playmaker left. Ego does go down. And Hope in Skill has very little HP left. Crim gets set on fire. That is not boding well. Not somehow surviving that shot. Playmaker now. Is he going to do that? Is he going to do that? No, he is waiting. They're all so low on HP though. Crim can't do anything but just wait for that. This is such a cheeky thing to do. Base B is being taken. And now jaking it. Oh, that shot not penning is dangerous. B has been taken. That shot also not penning. He would have been better off taking the hit from, that's what she said. Because now he's a one shot and he gets taken out, and now it's just Crim with 30 HP. And Hope and Skill is going to go for it. Base A is being kept. He has to keep pre-aiming. Yes, he's looking away. He's looking away. Is he going to get this kill though? He is getting blind shot at. Kevin! And there you go. Hope and Skill actually takes home the kill here. Oh crap, yeah, that I did forget to say stop. Yes. Mutsu stop counts. No one can guess about that. I got too caught up by internet issues. Oh dear. But yeah, the score is 13,890. I'm glad no one else guessed, but yeah. To be fair, I think no one expected any guess now to still count, but yeah. Mutsu stop. Oh dear. Anyhow, making it a score of 1-1, we are now going to go to Ghost Factory, which looks something like this. I'm so glad I got my mod installed again, because that actually means I can fly through it. See, I do kind of like this map, but I only like it since I can fly through walls, honestly, because it's a nightmare to spectate in otherwise. Yeah, apparently the AMX is the slider. I don't know how that works, but we'll take it. But here we go, 30 seconds left to go. For Ghost Factory, APA is taking 4 AMX 54s, 2 E50Ms in the 215Bs versus 4 AMX 54s, a Super Conqueror E50M and an LT4 Immel. Let's see. Every now and again, like my mom, she's 74 soon, so 73 right now, and she buys like apps in the App Store and everything to play games, and she likes that. But then at some point, the app stops working, and she finds that really unfair. So I basically had to explain to her that basically you can't expect an app to work indefinitely because it's not made like that. If you buy a game for Windows 95, you can't expect it to work on Windows 7. But to be not getting hit for that, but Uni definitely is. As is Comorium. How about going for the aggressive game again? I'm not sure it's going to work out for them this time. Because Uni lost quite a bit of HP. Is going to lose more. Is losing more and more. Hope and Skills lost a lot of HP as well, though. Oof, Uni does not get hit. Well, did bounce that. Botsabi now in danger. Facing off against a lot of tanks on his own. Can't really hope to get all the tanks. Uni, they did not go for the kill. Komorian did not go for the kill there. Botsabi and Uni are still alive, if barely. Uni does go down eventually. We can actually fly through this. It is a very chaotic game. Botsabi is still alive with 16 HP. And so far, for some reason, Morian is still alive. Bobby not looking too healthy either. Is still getting shots in as well, though. Somehow. Oh, he does go down there. But he survived a lot longer than I thought he would. Ego goes down, Playmaker goes down. Ooh, Object 3 got set on fire. Has 34 HP left. He's hoping to survive. The HP between them, though. Well done by Almiri there, getting that kill in. Also going after Komorian and killing him as well. Reaction is duking it out with Krim. Jakin goes down, and now it's just reaction, and the game is for Appa. Hyper aggression wins again. If barely. Oh, thank you, Echo. I appreciate that. Score now 2-1. Potential match point for Appa if they win the next game. Well, no, this is actually something that someone talked to me about. I should say match point for Appa, not potential, because they are already at that point. If they win the next game, then they are through to the grand finals. Whereas Immer would have to go through the lower bracket for that. And to be fair, like, Calestra just asked, what do you think, Appa win or Imo win? I'm honestly not sure. Because I kind of like, based on the games, I think Appa should have it. But Appa's also been making some mistakes, so it all depends on who capitalizes on what. But yeah, just to get back to the whole investment thing. Basically, if I buy a game, I don't expect that game to be run indefinitely. It's the same with Blitz. Like, money that I spend it, I will know that I will never get it back. So you have to spend it in that way. It's the same as when you buy a toy in a store. That toy won't always work, and it won't always be worth the money that you spend on it. So you buy it for the enjoyment that you have then. So yeah, with 10 seconds left to go, Appa is taking 4 AMX-54s, a Chieftain, a 215B and an E50M, and Imo is taking 4 AMX-54s, a 215B, an E50M and an LT. Just in time. To be fair, I miss Windows 95, and most Windows 95 games you can actually play online now. I used to play like the DOS games and everything. I need to look back into that because I absolutely loved it. I was like, this is something that might not make sense to you, but if you shoot away these doors, you can see what is happening on the other side. Like right now, you know that no one is camping near base C. But it also means that they can't see what you're doing. Now they can because they literally spotted each other, but that's a whole different matter. A and C are both being capped. Cheeky A cap, though. We don't see that very often. And Jaking has not been spotted for that. But now we have Botterby, together with his friends, about to make Jaking's life very miserable. That was a slight shot. A less slight shot. That's what she said is getting shot as well. Bobby is not looking too healthy. Botterby missed a shot there, allowing Jaking and Adam to get out of there. Bobby losing more HP. And you have to also keep in mind that Imo had got 2 bases, but they, even when Appa steals base A, they still have a point advantage. Comorian is pulling back, slowly but surely getting shot by Krim. Uni is facing off with Reaction. Playmaker going very much out of his way and taking quite some hits for that. Appa is bleeding. And to be fair, HP-wise, they're not even that far apart. Botterby not looking too healthy either. Playmaker being set upon by 4 tanks now. 5 with Reaction coming as well. That is always dangerous as well, because it means that you have basically a lot of tanks focusing on a specific tank. Botterby is not going to be long for this world either. Comorian gets taken out first though. And they do want Reaction first. So that is what Botterby is focusing on. But he does go down. Uni. Oh, does not get that hit in. Has to be very careful. With reinforcements coming, Bobby Fischer gets taken out. And now we have Kevin arriving at the back. Was just gonna say so far unspotted, but then he just nicked the kill. Now Object 3 is being harmed. See, this is exactly what I mean, though. Imo is punishing every little mistake that Appa makes, and in this case, they were overextending and just going way too far, quite literally. Prim duking it out with Kevin. Reaction still alive. Hope and Skill still alive as well. And the game isn't even all over yet. But there goes Krim. And now it's just Elmiri. He has a base, but he has not got the point advantage. He does take out hope and skill. And base C he took, which is now being attacked as well. He's got very little HP left. Like, in randoms, I would give it to him any day. Against this Imo, definitely not. Hey, Token. Good evening from the Netherlands. I love emulators, honestly. I remember that back in the day, I got a PSP and actually jailbroke that so that I could play Game Boy games on my PSP. It was glorious. I still have it and I can still play on it. And now we go to a tiebreaker. We're going to go to Mayan Ruins, which looks something like this. Basically, Mayan Ruins makes for interesting gameplay. It's always funny to see whether someone will or will not go for base B. And how base B is defended. Well, like, to be clear, whoever loses this isn't out of the tour just yet. They can still make it back up through the lower bracket. Forty seconds left to go. Hey, Sebastian. I'm just basically sending my mom a text that it might be a late night. Because the thing is that this is already going to a tiebreaker. So even if we were to have like 2 quick matchups, we still have 2 matchups to go after this. So it will be a long one. But yes, for Main Ruins, Appa is taking 4 AMX 54s, 2 E50Ms, and a 215B. And Imor is... There we go, taking 5 AMX 54s and 2 and 215Bs. Oh, it's so cool to see those little ladybug icons in the chat, though. Not gonna lie. The score is 2-2. We are heading to a tiebreaker. By the time you hear this, you will already know this, but yeah. Appa going straight for base C, having a quick look to see who is there. Whereas Imor is focusing on the middle. Bobby going for the cap. Which is if... Oh, no, he's not going for the cap. Never mind. He's looking to see if anyone is there first. Uni gets hit. Playmaker in danger. He's not completely defenseless, but he's definitely in danger. Look at this. This might be a trap, but at the same time, it could give them a big gun advantage. This is a dangerous thing to do, though, so going that far out of their positions. Uni goes down. Playmaker is the next target that they want to take out. That's what she said, not looking too healthy. Still trying to cap base B. Now going for a safer position to hopefully survive a little bit longer. No, that's still Pence. But Imo has a 2-gun advantage right now. They just have to keep it, and that might be tricky. That's what she said goes down. But he survived a lot longer than I thought he would. Comorium. Reaction also needing to be careful. Now Elmiri is being farmed as well. But Reaction is not looking too healthy. Gets murdered by an ammo rack. First one we've seen. But that does even out the guns. But Imo still has a pretty big HP advantage. There goes Krim. Hope and Skill pushing in. They have to be a little bit careful, though. They're going after Bobby Fischer. But, oof, that did not pen as they wanted it to. But still, 4v4. 4v3. Bobby Fischer barely alive. But so is Hope and Skill. Hope and Skill does go down, but there goes Bobby. Now it's just Object 3. Who goes down as well. Leaving just Elmiri. Who does take out Ego. But now is left facing 2. They have the base, though. And he is the faster tank. He does get a cheeky hit in. That did not pen. He could technically make a run for it. He's not, though. Cheeky! Now he has to use the rock. Oh my god. Did he actually get set on fire then? No, that didn't. No! No! Are you kidding me? Yeah, it was bound to happen, not gonna lie, but still, the bounces though. Look at that. It actually, like, stream notification that you've been a member for 6 months token. That is so cool. But yeah, that means that Imo is through to the grand finals, and immediately we get the... Oh my god, Desert is still there. I'm a bit partial to Desert, because I don't really know them that well, to be fair, but we've seen some amazing games from them. But that does mean that Belove is out, and I do regret that, because they are epic as well. Yeah, I basically keep saying the full name, but I need to just say Bobby for obvious reasons. Oh. That's the other group doing. Aqua through to the grand finals. And QQ and Legion duking it out. Yeah, while we have that, I'm just going to let you... We're going to guess Immo's damage in the grand finals. Mind you, you're going to be guessing for the grand finals, not for the upcoming matchup. Actually, no, I can't say that because it's a tiebreaker, but I'll wait a little bit. Yeah, we know that Immo will be in the grand finals, so that's what you're going to be guessing for the battle passes. Also have a lot of notifications. I think most of those are clan chat. I'll just have a quick look, so you are not going to be seeing that. Actually, I have a guy that is applying to join my clan, which is really sweet, but at the same time, you're a reroll, and we are not a clan for rerolls, I'm sorry. And with reroll, I mean he has 60 games, so yeah. Very new account. Yeah, we can actually go into the room. We are heading off to my favorite map in the game, which is, of course, Molendijk. Absolutely love this map. It is just so gorgeous. But it's also like the little houses with the tiered roof things that they've got and like the windmills. You can see that a lot in my country, especially the older cities. It's amazing. I absolutely love this map. Also to play on. I think it's very fun. Like last year, I actually met the guy that designed the Molendijk map, and I was just like, oh, fangirling. Start guessing now. There we go. Grand finals, mind you, so not for this matchup, for the grand finals. I'm just gonna repeat that. Well, seeing as that's the one clan that you won't see in this matchup, it's only fair. Also, I'm just going to have a quick look to see my other winners. Helmi, Musa, and Welsh Wayne, you both won a fan container as well. Also, Ren, I do have your replay listed, so I will, with the next stream, basically, I will be showing that because now the matches will follow each other, like, repeatedly. 40 seconds left to go before we go to Molendijk. Both teams are completely ready. We see a pretty mobile lineup on both sides. We see 3 E50Ms for both teams. We see a 215B for both teams. And then we have APA taking 3 AMX 54s, whereas Desert is only taking 1 together with a Super Conqueror and an LT. 20,000 is a very high guess, just saying. I'm not sure, like, teams even have that much HP. So you might want to make a different guess for that. Aqua is just... Aqua and the Horis are just insane, honestly. Yesterday, the games on Dynasty Spiral were just absolutely bonkers. I do not know what it means, but I hope it's the case. So we have Niemet heading towards the middle. Appa focusing on the A side. Badger might be in danger there. Ooh. He's not alone though. They have friends. The rest of Appa is coming, and they know that the rest of Appa is coming, so they have to be careful. They have to really not be there anymore. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Dusha is not realizing the hell that is about to rain down on him. He's actually not the one being focused on, and Appa is actually losing quite a bit of HP for that. Elmiri is actually the first one gone. Uni is not looking too long for this world either. And he actually goes down before Disha does. Well played there. Nagibatop being the preferred target here. They are supporting one another, catching shots for one another. Focus fire not quite there, but they already have a gun advantage. Samurai needs to survive this. But they have the high ground. Bobby Fischer is duking it out with Badger. Will take another hit. But he should have him. Nope. Shot on the move is costing him HP. There he goes. And that is a 2-gun advantage. Playmaker goes down. Desert proving to be very strong here. And now it's just Object 3, who does take out Niemet. Prim still getting a shot in. And it's just all about ignoring him. But there they both go at the same time. And the game is for Desert. Pretty aggressive little game, but this time the aggression did not work. Because basically Desert just absorbed it. I probably should look at what Desert actually stands for probably at some point. I do think it's Desert though. I might be entirely wrong, not gonna lie. I've been about names before. It's actually, oh, this is nice. Um, their clan description is in Russian, so I can't understand the word. But one of the things that I do like is that they've got like Veni Vidi Vici in their clan description. And the reason that I like that is that my motto on Discord for ages has been Veni Vidi Vici, which is a wordplay on Veni Vidi Vici, because Veni Vidi Vici means I came, I saw, I conquered. Veni Vidi Vici means I came, I saw, I laughed. Yeah, I do need to check what they said at the beginning of the battle. I have no idea. And I have a feeling that Agassi might be AFK right now, because otherwise he'd have told me. But with 30 seconds left to go, we get ready for the second game on Molendijk. We see Desert now taking 3 AMX 54s, an LT, a 250 or 215B, a Super Conqueror, and an AMX 54. Whereas APA is just taking 4 E50Ms and 3 AMX 54s. Let's see. The base A section again with Badger. Cheeky shot into Almiri there. He does get spotted for his trouble, so has to be careful. And another one. They are capping the base. The rest of Desert is not quite there yet. Now we have Krim taking hits as well. Samurai lost a bit of HP as well. They did take the base. Look at this. Look at they're all in the corner. Oh dear. What is going on here? Out in the open. Samurai has to be careful. He's the preferred target here, but now they are out in the open. Savory is being bullied. Samurai is not looking too healthy, about to perform a harakiri. The battle for base A is happening. Dusha is going after Bobby. Samurai is the first one to be gone. Krim is not looking too healthy though. Bobby takes another hit. Niemet takes him out. But there goes Dusha. Big hit into Nagibatop. This could still go every which way. We have Badger going after Object. Savory goes down. Appa having a lot of low HP targets here. But so does Desert. Krim not looking too healthy. Moving on. Nagibatop is not going to survive for much longer. Does not land that shot. Egoist and Nagibatop go down at the same time, leaving just Niemet and Badger. Base A is being kept again. And now we have Badger on his own. But gets taken out just as we skip to him. Just going to have a look. Because if basically Agassi is gone, I need to quickly collect the scores, basically. Because otherwise things are not going to go well. Because at some point, sometimes, like, the chat disappears on me, so I just need to make sure that all the guesses are there. But yeah, that was, and again, an aggressive game, but this time it did work. Now come on, let me ready up. Don't do this to me. Internet is being derpy again. There we go. We did ready up. There we go. VS is back again, but There we go. We are moving on to Oasis Palms, which of course I have a little video for as well. I've actually never seen the Easter egg here myself. I've seen like on videos and stuff, but like with the flying monkey, I've never caught it in game myself. It could be Destruct rather than Desert, yeah. I honestly don't know. There we go. 6 seconds left to go before we go there. Ugh. All the internet glitches are freaking me out, not gonna lie. But here we go with Desert or Destruct taking 2 AMX 54s, an E50M, a 215B, a Hori, a Kranwagen, and an LT. And APA taking 3 AMX 54s, 2 E50Ms, and 2 215Bs. Almiri heading to the desert. But seems to be the only one there, so might have a free cap there. He's not daring to go into it just yet, though. We see blind shots happening. Let's see. Still not going for the cap. Now we have Badger heading towards the middle area. We see more blind shots happening. They are trying to spot one another, but neither spots the other. And they don't know where everyone is. Elmiri going for the cap now. And we have Dusha moving in. Tiny bit of a hit. He does not escape that much, though. Lots of fire happening both ways. But only little bits of damage are being done. Flamemaker now going for the A cap. And that means that Desert will have the disadvantage here. Let's see. This is funny because Egoist is in a very tricky position here, but so far he's getting away with it. He took a bit of a bleed. But with Appa having base A, is he going? He can't really afford to go for it either. Not with those two right there, and they don't know what the rest of the team is. Now we have Samurai in the desert. Heading towards the base there, but Elmiri and Bobby are both there as well. Basically, Appa's locked the place down. And already 3 minutes are almost up of the game as a whole. And Appa has a point advantage that is ever growing larger, as well as an HP advantage. .22 damage being done to Nagibatop. Dusha not landing that hit. Badger has to be careful not to get spotted, or not to get shot at least. But Up has not left their tanks defenseless. Ego has lost a bit of more HP in town. The thing is, they can't get any of the bases. Like, base C is protected. If they go in there, then they're going to be decapped. They can't go into base B because they are already getting crossfired on the ramp. And base A is locked down. And now they know that Niemet is alone. And that's who they're going after. Niemet might sell his skin very expensive. Niemet goes down. Dusha taking a bit too much of a risk there. We have... Ooh, that shot did not pen. And Nagibatop actually gets the kill in. Still very, very healthy. Ego is not so much. Dusha gets taken out. They're at 810 points. With Uni down as well. The thing is, Appa still has that base. And that's exactly what Desert needs. They need to move in. They know that this is the healthiest tank. Krim. Making things very expensive. And he's just going to get farmed. Nagibatop does not hit that shot. Now lost pretty much all of his HP and his life. Savory not looking too healthy either. Does get another shot in, but then goes down, making 980. With just Badger left. He does not get the kill, and that will be the end of this game. And Appa has it. Honestly, I thought Mutsu was too, but then you both went completely silent in the chat. And then I get a little bit nervous. Now the pressure is on. Desert has to win the next 2 games. Whereas Appa only has to win 1 more. Actually going to quickly see if I can figure out what they said. Let's see. Always find it funny when it says that. Oh, I'm live. Let's see. "45 seconds left to go before we go into the 4th game of this matchup, the 2nd game on Oasis Palms. We have Appa ready with 4 AMX 54s, an LT, a 205B, and a Hori. And Desert is taking 2 AMX 54s, an LT, a 205B, an IS-7, a Super Conqueror, and a Hori. I'm very curious to see how that IS-7 will go. Because we've not seen one in a very long time. And OBS is derping again. I'm not sure if it's actually the game now or OBS. No, it's reconnected. I think it might actually be OBS. Why is it doing this to me? Let's see. What can the IS-7 do? I know it can do a lot, but I mean like in tool. LTs are both heading to the city-ish area. Both going to a little bush to see who else might be there. And now the bush is getting shot at. Badger. The Hori is getting shot at as well. They just don't know exactly where they are. Is he going to be able to get that cap though? Because that might be a game changer. But he has to be careful. He's not actually risking it. Now we have Dusha moving in for that. Playmaker's lost a tiny bit of HP there. Base C is getting capped. Uni lost a bit of HP. Dusha is getting shot at. Does not go for the cap though. Takes a bit of a hit, but Uni takes a much larger one. He is still spotted, so he has to be careful. They kinda do want the cap, but they don't know exactly. Well, they can guess where the Hori is actually. Because they were blind firing at that position, as it was. If he lands a shot. The thing is though, ammo racks are a danger when it comes to the IS-7. So we're just going to... Uni takes a bit more. He does get reset. Goes forwards a little bit. Is he going to get the cap? They need the cap though. Well, he gets reset, but that costs Uni a lot of HP though. Aw, sorry Agassi, and thank you both. He's relocating a little bit. Oh, that blind shot missed. You saw the shell fly by. That was epic, not gonna lie. But again, Appa's got base A, and they had it like 60 points ago. Let's see. And the pressure is on Desert. They really need to win this game. Otherwise, they're out of this qualifier. And they can still bring it back next qualifier, don't get me wrong. But any qualifier you don't have to play is a qualifier less. Yemet. He's getting stared at by Krim. He just doesn't know it yet. Look at that. Just staring. Ready for him. As soon as he pops over that ridge, he's going to get shot at. This is also something that I can only give the two players kudos for. Just because of the fact that basically he just stands there and he's staring and he's staring and he's staring. And that's all he's doing. But he's exactly where he needs to be, and now he's relocating a little bit, staring in the opposite direction. And they do... Desert needs to make a move at some point. They just don't know exactly where they need to make the move to. Uni would be an obvious weak link, and I say that with air brackets because you see Bobby and Object and Krim all there ready to support him. So he is not a weak target. He is actually a very well protected target. And they need to get another base. They need to get the points. And App is just content to wait. They're playing the waiting game. Because they can. They've no reason not to. Let's see. Uni did get spotted there. So they know where he's at. Dusha losing a whole lot of HP. Just trying to get there. Getting tracked and everything probably does not help with that. And it's actually down to 21 HP. And he misses his shot. And he gets murdered for it. This is exactly what I meant though. With Uni not being the weak link here. But now Dark Shadow is in danger. Very much getting farmed. With Krim taking him out. We are at 890 points. Desert is making a play for base A because they have to. But they're already 2 guns down. Niemet is not looking too healthy. Gets taken out as well. 930 points. Bot to be and Playmaker together with Elmiri now bullying Samurai, who's basically got no chance. And there we go, with Object 3 taking the kill. Appa is through to the grand finals and Desert is out for this qualifier. Very well played there. Very patiently played. And there we have the next room invite instantly. Which is, of course, Appa versus Imor. Let's actually get to the garage. This is the thing, though. Like I said, this is something I really admire about Appa. The fact that they can just basically play that patiently along with that aggressively, depending on what suits the game that they're in. And this is just a waiting game. They had the point advantage. They didn't need to give it away, and they let Desert make the mistakes here. So yeah, very well played there. Eric just said, he's just standing there menacingly, which is exactly the case. Yeah, that was the end for Desert tonight. Let's see if we have a result in the other group yet as well. Legion is out of this qualifier as well, meaning that the places are for either Appa or Imor, or Aqua or QQ. So two of these teams will get places, one of each match, obviously. And with that said, we can go into the room. We are heading off to Middelburg, which I of course have a little video for. This is one of those maps that I don't mind playing on it, but I don't particularly love it. I'll just deal with it. Depends also a bit on what tank I'm in and how many tanks of the same type I'm meeting on the enemy team. Let's see. Less than 2 minutes now before we go into the first game of this grand finals for this evening. Also, your damage castings are for the third game, so remember that. And we have Appa ready with a Kranwagen, 2 Super Conquerors, 2 215Bs, and 2 AMX 54s. Whereas Imor is taking 3 Super Conquerors, 2 AMX 54s, a 215B, and an LT. Can you actually still spectate at this stage? Yes, yes you can, okay. Because I know that when you get to the professionals, that's no longer an option. I always find that kind of funny, like in a way that to me it would make sense to also not allow that in the qualifiers. Like to have the whole tool under the same, let's say, rules. Not gonna lie, stream has been going for 2 hours now. I am a little bit tired. And then once we're done, I'll walk Joe. I like how in the last game they actually used Uni for bait though. That was super clever. Because that's exactly what Desert went for. And they paid for that dearly. And yes, technically speaking, they're not getting a break because the grand finals are happening now. And here we go. see. We have Jaking heading forwards, the rest of Imo going down. Actually, Comorians spawned in the hills. And noticing that no one else is there. This might be interesting though. Imo is heavily pushing downtown. Wanted to go after Playmaker, but he's not completely without defenses. So I think they're going to go for the base instead. Appa is there though. Tricky shot there by Playmaker. Ego has to be careful. They know that there's people coming from there. They just don't know how many just yet. Now they do. Playmaker losing more HP. Base A has been stolen. Reaction is pulling back. Comorian, they do have to be careful. They kind of overextended here. But they might get away with it. Now they have buildings to use for cover. And they have 2 bases. And base A is protected. Base B not so much, but they can't really get there. Uni moving in. Probably going to go in for the quick farm, but look at the guns. Look at the guns instantly changing. Bobby Fischer, very low on HP, and I said her name again. Can't even say he really. Elmeri is the first gun to be gone. Reaction not looking too healthy either. The HP being lost all around though. Hope and Sky is now in danger, is very low on HP, gets taken out. So many low HP targets. Krim gets taken out as well. There goes Bobby. Imo. Needing to get that shot in, he does not. Object 3 goes down. Playmaker, very low on HP, but still alive. Bot to B goes down though. Uni, by far the healthiest one. Farming Adam and just basically, yeah. Did not go as intended, let's say. And he does not get another shot in, and the game is for Imo. Yeah, for sure. PC and touch have basically, they do make a difference. But at the same time, the teams that play on touch have a lot more experience. So it does kind of make up for that as well, in a way. So now we are getting ready for the second game on Middelburg. And after that, I need to stop the guessing. Also, I just found out that what Desert actually said was not nice. So yeah, that will be fun. Also, OBS is having a tiffy again. I'm not sure if it's OBS though, or if it's internet, because now the game is just going. I might install OBS's update in the meantime as well, so it might just be that. Hopefully it's just that. Don't know why it's being difficult, really. Yeah. 40 seconds left to go before we go into the second game on Middelburg. We have Imor getting ready with 3 Super Conquerors, 2 E50Ms, an AMX-54 and an M60. And they're going to go up against 3 AMX-54s, 2 Super Conquerors and 2 215Bs. Let's see. Here we go with the countdown clock. Feed up the grape grassing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Emo heading for the hills now. We see the first blind shots. Ooh, that actually hit! Uni taking a hit. I find it so funny with the spawn thing. But now we have a boost strat. And now we have Appa arriving from an angle that they did not really expect him to be. Uni losing more HP, but Adam lost a whole lot of HP as well. He's actually getting shots in from there. Is he getting shot at in there, though? He's in a very tricky position. He can't really get out of there. Now we have Almiri taking out Adam. The first gun is gone. Uni is not looking too healthy, though. So that's obviously the preferred target now. Also gets taken out. And we... Jaking lost a whole lot of HP there, but he does get to take a kill before it's like, I don't really want to be here anymore. Elmiri gets taken out, but there goes Jaking. It actually feels like such a downer, like I'm cheering for a team. And then they just insult me on my stream. GG. Obviously not these two, to be clear. I'm just meh. Does not do wonders for my mood. But Imo and Appa are duking it out, and the aggression from Imo here definitely worked out. They were like, when Jake was up there, I'm just calling him Jake, honestly. They were like, what? And he caused all the distraction, and it definitely worked out for Imo. Kevin dealing with Bobby. But there are still 4 more tanks that are arriving. Kevin does go down, though. But there goes Bobby. And the game is for Imo. And that also means that now I'm going to say stop guessing now before Oh dear. Imo being very strong tonight, though. We are moving on to Rockfield. Rockfield, again, one of those maps. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. I did have that epic game on the carrot there, though. Tons of assisted damage. Let's see what they're going to do on here. Also important to note that if Imo wins the next game, then they go through to the professionals tournament, and Appa will have to go through another qualifier. So yeah, I have my homework cut out for me. I need to restart all the internet stuffs, including the Wi-Fi extenders. And I need to upgrade OBS, well, update OBS, I should say. And then hope it doesn't crash on me again. 30 seconds left to go. We have Appa ready with 3 AMX 54s, an LT, a 215B, a Super Conqueror, and a Hori. And Imo is ready with 4 AMX 54s, a 215B, an E50M, and an LT. I have a feeling that those lights are going to go towards the base C area, like before base C, just to spot who else is on the other side. Because that's what they usually do, and sometimes it does not work out very well if basically guns are trained in that direction. So we have the LT actually not going there. He's going towards the base A. Well, they are going to similar positions, but I was like totally wrong on which side of the map they'd be at. They do spot one another. And give a little bit more information to their respective teams. Comorian losing a bit of HP there. And we have Elmiri that's been spotted by. That's what she said on the other side. Uni going to go for base B though, which is always such a cheeky camp. And Bobby getting base A. And this is always funny because they know which tank is going to be capping that, but they won't be able to reset it. We have another boost strat happening. Yeah, it is enough. He is getting shot at though, so I think they're guessing what's happening there. Now he needs to go all the way to the corner, all the way to the top, and then maybe farm. Hello, Denmark. Ooh. I think if they know that he's getting shot at, they know where he's getting shot at, they will know because they can see. They are just not entirely certain where on the hill he's at. And so far, Jack is not getting his shots in. Now he's been damaged. They know someone is in the corner. He just can't really get out of there. Comorian losing more HP though. We have Ego moving in. Going very aggressively here, but now Appa has 3 bases. And Imo has to make a choice. But they are pushing without having a lot of information. Without having the advantage. We have Kevin moving in. Playmaker is going to have fun with Kevin. And he does pay for it dearly. But Ego gets taken out there. Base A has been kept. But we're already 900 points and Appa still has 2 bases. They don't have to survive for long in order to win this game. And with Kevin gone, they only need to survive like a few seconds longer. There we are. Appa playing the supremacy game here. Well done. And it means that the score is 10,076, which is, to be fair, very low. But this was a very well played game by Appa here. Just going for the caps. And the funniest thing is that all that boost, yes, it is used for a reason. And people can get weird shots in from there. But for some reason, I'm not sure if I've ever seen a team use that strat and win. Because here too, Appa took it home. The thing is that also when you use a position like that, or if you have campers, so to speak, and the other team knows that you've got campers, they also know where those campers will be at, and they can play accordingly. So again, if Imul wins the next game, then they are qualified. Whereas Appa has to win 2 in a row for that to happen. 50 seconds left to go, and Appa is ready with 2 AMX 54s, 3 215Bs, an IS-4, and a Super Conqueror. And Imo is taking 4 AMX 54s, a 215B is Super Conqueror, and let's see what C. He's going for an IS-4. That's a very heavy lineup. I think that means that they're not going to use the boost strat. Let's see. And here we go. Can Imo take it home? We have Mary heading towards the base seaside, where the rest of APA is heading towards A and B, and pretty much similar happening on the other side. Jack, being very forwards here, is going to meet Uni. Big hits into Uni. Oh, this is a tricky thing. They are losing HP for that, though. I'm not sure if they meant to do this. And also, Almiri from the other side, he can probably get shots in as well, yeah. He can. Uni lost quite a bit of HP there, though. Kevin is losing more and more HP. Oh, Komorian just got hit from everywhere at once. Needs to pull back there. But now we have Almiri from the other side who can still get shots in. Ego is the first one to be gone. Bobby, not looking too healthy either. Reaction making use of the bunker, but that only protects him for so long when all of the tanks arrive. And now we have Komorian, very low on HP, finally goes down. That he survived for longer than I thought he would. There goes Jack. Almiri's arrived. Object 3 is struggling with the turret. Bot to be got set on fire. And now we have Hope in skill, losing a lot of HP very quickly. Adam, the last one. Here, and there we go. They both die pretty much at the same time. And the game is for APA. And we go to another tiebreaker. Oh wait, oh, you're right. It's Immor's damage. That's very low. 6,000. You're right, because we didn't know when the guessing started whether APA would be there. Wow. That is insane. That is very, very low damage then. Now we are moving on to a tiebreaker. We're going to New Bay, the New York base map, and I'm so glad that I've got my mod installed again, which means that we can actually fly through buildings. You cannot guess again. The guessing has stopped. Basically, I still need to find all the Easter eggs. There's apparently like a bunch of them on here. I haven't seen them all. Thing is that I don't really hunt for Easter eggs. Most of them are fun, but not all that cool. So I think that means that the lower scores actually won. It's actually like, yeah, Eric, you won. GG, Broken Guy and Virat the Great, you both won a March Battle Pass. So congratulations. 35 seconds left to go. And then we can go into the last game of this evening. The tiebreaker that will decide who is through to the professionals and who has to go through another qualifier. APA ready with 3 AMX 54s, 3 215Bs and a Super Conqueror versus a Super Conqueror, a 215B, an LT and 4 AMX 54s. Good night, Mutsu, and thank you. I wonder if my have to fight is less work. Have to fight is less work. APA playing very aggressively. A and C are both being taken. Uni gets spotted there. Goes up the ramp. Takes a bit of a hit there, though. Bobby moving in. Gets spotted for where he's going. Now the rest of APA moving in as well. B is completely, well, I wouldn't say uncontested, but it's not being kept. That being said though, Imo has an ever so slight point advantage, but it is really, really slight. Nice shot by Uni there. Bobby takes a bit of a hit there. Well, a bit of a big hit. Has to be careful now. No one's on the ramp for Imo though. Now you have... Oh, big hits there. Well played by Imo. They are really putting the pressure on APA here. They do still have to be careful. Now we have Bobby going in for that B cap. This is a cheeky thing. They are forcing Comorian to react, but it's going to be expensive for them to try and decap that. Losing a whole lot of HP very, very quickly. He actually got tracked there. Uni taking another hit. Now Bobby moving in, getting another hit in, but taking 2 in turn. Expensive. Hope and skill crossing over. Comorian is still alive. Uni not looking too healthy. No gun slots just left though, just HP steadily vanishing. Bobby not looking too healthy is going to go down. But Egon goes down as well. Elmiri looking very unhealthy here. Does still manage to survive a little bit longer. Playmaker arriving to absorb a shot. Reaction. Oof. They do have to be careful with that HP there, though. Object 3 arriving as well. Now we have Krim turning around. Reaction going down first. Now bot to be. And my internet derped again. What a time to do that. That is not fair. Why? Yeah, this is my all internet doing this. This is not fair. I can fly around. This is not actually giving me internet. So we are at a standstill here. Oh no, I'm not enjoying the internet derping, mind you. But Appa is having this game. That is for sure. Playmaker moving and getting that last skill in. Oh dear lord. That was a tactical nuke again. I do apologize though, guys, because like I'm laughing at the ridiculousness of the situation, but obviously I'm not enjoying this happening. Because this is not how you want the games to show. I want to show everything that's happening. And yeah. I need to fix this somehow. I just don't know what's wrong. So that will be interesting. But yeah, this was my internet again, so it's not just OBS, it's everything. Either way though, congratulations to APA for qualifying for the professionals tournament. Let's see. QQ also congratulations for qualifying. And then the next qualifier is... oh god. I used to know that. There we go. The 28th. So in 3 days. That's when the next qualifier is starting. Again, I will be streaming day 3 and day 4 of that. And... yeah. Hope to see you all then. Thank you all for watching. Apologize for all the glitches and everything. That just absolutely sucks. Thank you, Mutsu and Agassi and Eric for minding the chat with me, and for Mutsu and Agassi for handling the giveaways for me. So I'm wishing you all a very lovely evening, and I will see you in a few days. Bye bye.